Good people. When I say I be so doggone excited, I literally be really excited. So y'all know I have to delete a video in order for me to record another one because there's a lot of videos that I have on my phone that's very incriminating for a lot of individuals. Now y'all can't say that y'all didn't know that I was recording y'all because y'all, once again, a lot of y'all been on this doggone YouTube page long enough. And y'all was telling this person, that person, this person, well, she got a YouTube page. But when I was having conversations with y'all, I was recording y'all for my own personal. See, it's a lot of y'all. I won't put your conversations on here because that's my information that I pass to my lawyer. Did my receipts? Hell yeah. Excuse my language, Deborah, because I know you still watching. I can't wait to talk to you, ma'am. I am at home. You don't know my number? Look at that. Ask Shunny, she know my doggone number. Ask Dallas, he know my number. Everybody trying to keep you from away from me, they know my number. You can come by my home, honey. You know where I'm at, and yeah, I don't know what else to say because now that you watch me, it's like now I got to filter out what I'm gonna say because of course I cuss a lot, but you don't want to hear it, and of course you're gonna continue to watch me, and now that I know that you're watching me, yeah, you are so that I'm glad that we having this conversation before you even see me because now when you look at me, it's like you're gonna be looking at me with a whole new different pair of eyes. Deborah, I didn't want nobody to look at me like I was weird. Could you imagine to sit down and tell somebody their thoughts, or you can have a conversation with them without them even speaking because you ain't like just like now. I haven't um I haven't talked to you personally, but somebody else has reached out to you, right? In order for you to acknowledge me, or I could just be on your brain really, really heavy and you're thinking about me a lot. I'm feeling your energy. I haven't said your name the whole time I've been doing all the rest of these thousands of videos, but it's a reason why I didn't said your name. So either one, somebody has contacted you about me. Two, you've been thinking heavily about me. Or three, you just been probably getting gut instinct that something may be wrong. Something just ain't sitting right with you and you're wondering what's going on. Any two times somebody wonder about me, and this is all I do know, when you got me on the brain or you talk about me or you discuss me or any of the sort, I'm able to know. I'm able to feel it. That's the reason why you couldn't lie about your doggone feelings the whole time. Because I'm just like, why in the world this man gonna be extremely nice to me and then start being all extra shady? Like, seriously. Now, you can't sit here and lie because Jeremy, that's the reason why he started fooling with girl, honestly. Because you was being out extra friendly, constantly bringing me stuff like that. And Jeremy, I tried to tell you I didn't want the doggone man. Like, that's just what daddies do. Like, I apologize. When it comes to men situations, he knew exactly what he was doing to make you feel some type of way. It wasn't gonna make me feel no type of way because I still didn't want to be with him. So I'm just like, well, you know what? If you want to keep on, but I didn't really look at it like he was doing something for me because you got to understand, I'm cool with anybody. That's just like Eric coming by here and saying, if I done cooked, can he get something to eat? Like, then your baby mama that ain't even your baby mama come to my house and get a hot dog and I don't even like her. Like, that's just me. That's just the type of person I am. So from here on out, and this is for any man that I actually end up dating, because I'm quite sure it won't be Jeremy. Um, Too many family issues. The fact that your mama lied on me and said that I came by her house, and I don't even know where she stay at. Like that's just too much. I can't deal. I cannot deal. Not to mention your other supposed baby mama asking my 9-year-old daughter for nude pictures. I cannot deal. Like I just cannot. Like that's just too much. And then my son's around that mess. I can't even see myself even trying to be with you at all. Like I care for you. I'ma always be there for you. Hell, if you need somewhere to stay, I got you. I mean, whatever the case may be. But as far as a relationship, because next time it ain't gonna go the way it's gonna go this time. The only reason why I let it go this way is because what I'm finna tell y'all, because this is what's gonna shock the hell out of most of y'all. When I sat there and told y'all about this dang on news reporter, and I sat there and told y'all that I was giving somebody my doggone story, the news reporter didn't physically talk to me. Hey, in the back, news reporter, you've been listening to me and you've been catching on to. Yeah, I don't have to know you in order for me to know that you watching me. Okay, I'm just saying, that's just how it is. Um, I feel your energy, and you saying this is a story that needs to be told because you already knew that I knew that the doggone Chattanooga Police Department was gonna try to cover up what happened when it comes to my 9-year-old daughter. Well, she was 9 at the moment, or at the present moment. Um, well, should I say past moments, when all this happened. So she's 10 years old at this present moment. Nobody did anything about it. And then the person that actually did it in regards to my daughter now is harassing me because they on every doggone platform that I'm on. And why if I was harassing them or wait a minute, stalking them, why in the world would they even be watching me? Exactly. It was a whole trying to cover up their doggone tracks and all the rest of that. So I'm glad that you was able to sit back and see the full story for yourself. But, ma'am, I got a little bit of information for you. Just a little bit of information because now I'm finna start making you a believer in the spiritual realm. And well, Aunt Deborah, I understand that it may be a little weird for you because we holier than thou. I'm still the same way. I talked about God all day long, all day. Who you think carried me this whole way? Honestly, I know you about to cry because every time I say something to you, I feel tears and you can hear it in my voice. Just because I don't go to church, that don't mean that I'm not connected to God. Just because I cuss on Deborah, that doesn't mean that God doesn't love me. Just because I may smoke weed, that don't mean that God don't love me. That don't mean that I don't have a connection with him. Now, you can also agree that one of the biggest sinners in my mama family, as they said, which was my brother Al, wasn't he very biblical? Mm-hmm. Biblically educated, should I say. Yeah, I done talked about the times when he stood up in church and he was questioning, well, my cousin, but Bishop Felton Matthew Smith, which is my cousin, but he was also the pastor of my church at the present moment. It's not my church, it's my family's church. Like everybody on my daddy side of the family, like they was born and raised in that church. Temple of Faith, Church of God in Christ. If y'all believe in God, go visit. I don't go to church, but I still have church every Sunday. Ask the feds that be watching my phone. They sit there and they listen to me praise and worship. But I talk to God every day. He gives me guidance. He gives me comfort. Um I'm never alone. Like I know it may seem like I'm alone, but I'm never alone. And I'm glad that I had this moment. Like y'all don't even understand. I'm glad I had this moment so I can understand that no matter even if it seemed like I'm alone, I'm never alone. He always got me because he know my heart and he gonna provide for me and my kids. And that is the faith of a mustard seed, if you ask me. Yeah, I didn't, it's not like I didn't take everything from church. I just don't like the way y'all do certain things, man. I just really just don't. Like I don't have no problem with going to church, and you know that. I don't like the fakeness on there. I don't like the fakeness. If they gonna be real, then be real. You know, Yana be doing. You know, I got so much stuff on Yana. She was over here trying to find. Aunt Deborah, I'm snitching on everybody. I have a recording with Yana sitting there saying that she need to find her a sugar man or sugar daddy or something like that when she was on the phone with me, flirting with a whole nother man, and you know she got a husband. Why in the world you think I want to be in a church with people like that? And over here just showing they doggone goods and stuff like that. See, it's a difference. Just because she go to church, that don't mean she live a righteous life. Just because I don't go to church, that don't mean I don't. Okay? So I'm gonna need y'all to stop stereotyping because that's the only reason why I stopped fooling with a lot of my family members because, you know, there's a lot of hypocrites around there, That was the whole reason why my daddy stopped being around. My daddy up and just left. Why y'all think he stopped going to church with my mama did? Now that was an inside situation that y'all don't really know about. My daddy argued with Brenda about being connected with his family like that and not actually seeing his family for who they really were. Another little tip. Al actually used to argue with my mama about being around y'all, my daddy family. He used to argue with her all the time. You know them people don't even like you. You know they be using you. You know Candace don't even like you. And I believe that. But one thing he didn't understand was my mama didn't do it for her. She didn't do it to constantly be connected to my daddy or y'all either. She did it for me. Because she already knew that I was growing up without a mother. Well, she was the best mother that, I'm talking about the best mother that anybody could ask for that didn't really have their biological mother. But she already felt some type of way about Lisa just not really being there. And you want to know how I know? Because when Lisa decided to come back to Chattanooga, April, didn't you call my mama and tell her that you seen Lisa at the club? Didn't my mama take me up there and go in that club, y'all? I was, shoot, 17 years old. I have never seen my mama go to a club. I've never seen my mother drink alcohol. None of that. My mama was at home. My mama was a Christian woman, the best way she could be. I never seen my daddy drink alcohol. I didn't know my daddy went to clubs. I know my daddy liked to be outside. But that's not the lifestyle that I seen. I didn't see my parents being drunk. Dallas, I'm not trying to be funny, but I never seen my parents be alcoholics. I wasn't used to that. I was used to my brother being an alcoholic, but I'm just like, well, that's just my alcoholic, weed smoking brother. Like, I didn't look, we all looked at my brother like a misfit. Daryl, in my line, everybody that when Al came around, it was just like, oh, here he go. Like, y'all don't understand that. My brother really didn't, he was dealing with things on his own too. Okay. Um, it ain't right or wrong. I'm just saying. I'm not even trying to take up for him because he got on my doggone nerves a couple of times when he was having his drunk episodes. Trust me, I know. I done had to put my own hands on him because he was disrespecting my mama. And just I got to be up all times of the doggone night because Al want to be outside, not able to come in. Just ain't Dallas. Ain't that the first time that I met you? If you really want to be honest, first time that I met Dallas, he actually came to my mother's house to get some socks and something else for my brother Al because Al got put out. My mama said she ain't want his drunk behind her house, and I was happy because I'm just like, Lord, thank you, we can get some sleep. Y'all, Al took a mother sucking, and I'm trying my best not to cuss because my aunt Deborah was actually watching me and listening to me, so I'm gonna try my best. He took a mother sucking water hose and stuck it through my mother's door because she was trying to talk to him, trying to talk to some sense into him. Al, go somewhere, drink it off. I mean, sleep it off, whatever. He put the water hose in my mother's door. Matter of fact, it was a storm door, a security door, however you put it. And the old ones, it was like the little piece of plastic that they got. It was like he busted that part out and he put the holes in there and turned it on. And had my mama hold the front entryway of her house just wet. And then I took it and I got tired of him doing it. So I took it and kind of like put it in a knot. Yeah. So it really didn't help nothing. And he ended up getting pissed off at me and started hitting the door and all the rest of that old stuff. And I was just like, Mom, I'm finna go out here and get him. So not only did she lock, because when she locked the storm door, you cannot go in or out without the key. So I couldn't go out there to whoop his you know what on Deborah. But I sure wanted to. So this situation, um, Al ended up calling, I guess, Eddie that works at Rogers or did work at Rogers in Dallas. Dallas came to the door and asked for the stuff. So I had already seen him one time, like a year or so before I even came back in contact with him. And we did have a conversation about that because he was just like, ain't you the little girl that came and opened the door? And I was something looking at him like, yeah, the little girl. Boy, I was grown for real though, but still, yeah, I was the same female. So before he ever tried to make it seem like he didn't know who I was, he did. He doggone show did. Now y'all see everybody that's listening to me, y'all can tell the difference. When I'm talking to my family, I actually have respect for their ears and what they want to hear. Cause I keep on wanting to say unmarried. Why in the world I keep on trying to say unmarried? Shunny, you must be watching me. Anyway, my Aunt Deborah does not like cussing. She does not. And I respect that. Try my best to anyway. Anyway, where was I going with this? Nowhere really. I really just get on here and just be talking, y'all. But everything that I say when I get on here and mash this record button is very informative, if I must say so myself. Anywho, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I went off because I was talking about Al. I was talking about church. But, I don't understand what my mama and Al issue was. It was my mama and I'm starting to feel like Al issue with my daddy was just the fact that my daddy just wasn't his daddy. Because my mama was married to Al daddy too. So I probably would have been mad about that too. Like, man, you ain't my doggone daddy. And then my daddy was younger than his daddy type stuff. So my daddy actually was younger than my mama too. So I can understand that. But anywho, long story short, my mother was only around my father's family for me. So, Courtney, when you try to use that doggone line, the same line that my mother used, you was pretty much living a lifestyle. My mother never was around my father's family members just for a relationship or to have a bond with them. No, it was strictly for me. Because without it, I wouldn't have known who my family was. I already was raised to believe that the Macaulay family was my family, even though I knew now one of these people had no blood that related to mine. That's just the family that I knew because I'm with my mama all the time. So my mother wanted me to know at least who my roots were or my family, who they really were. Of course, she couldn't reach out to Lisa. And when she found out, Lisa Michelle Williams, that you was in Chattanooga, she sure pulled you up out that club and said, come and talk to your daughter. Did she not? So don't play my mother. See, you better be happy, my Aunt Deborah, listening, because I cuss you out. And I have all rights to. But anywho, don't try to play my mother. She never wanted you just to be absent out of her child's life or out of your child's life, actually. And she fought for you to actually be there, even when you didn't want to be there. And after she took care of me all these doggone years and didn't get no doggone money for it or nothing, I ain't finna let y'all disrespect my mama like that. Like, I'm just not. And Cordy, I'm not finna sit here and let you disrespect the position that you keep on trying to hold on to. Because you holding on to it for a man that don't want to hold on to you. Point blank, period. I done been there. I done seen it. I lived it as a child. I seen it through my mother. So that's why I was able to detect who you were immediately. Because you ain't nothing like the woman that raised me. Nothing. And I mean nothing. Does anybody remember my mama causing problems in our family? Exactly. My mama didn't even cause problems with my daddy's wife that he ended up talking to and dating all behind her doggone back. As well as the white woman, Teresa. Y'all remember that white woman, Teresa? Granddaddy, I know you definitely remember her because you didn't like her at all. You wouldn't even allow her to come on your porch. My mama knew that my daddy was cheating on her. Ashley, that's the reason why I can't have a problem with you. Because whatever a man want to do, he gonna do it, honey. I'm supposed to be look. The only reason why I had something to say to you is because you knew about me. You knew that this man had a child that wasn't even 1 year old, and you was okay with him just being up under you and not even caring for his. If you was gonna do anything, you could at least been like some of the women that my daddy dated was just like, well, go get your son. You know, if you want to do, we gonna do this together. That's the reason why you having so many issues right now, because now y'all have my son and you can't do all the stuff that you once did when he was not being responsible for our son. Understand, baby? And when I say you need to hear me clearly, you made them doggone, you made that bed trying to make it seem like he was better than me. Another woman could never be better than me when it comes to my kids. Never. That's the reason why I could never sit here and try to compete with a woman. I talked about you like a doggone dog because that's exactly how I look at you. Like a doggone dog. Like, what woman would really do something like that? What woman would really feel like she got something because I took the man from you. You didn't take him, baby. You can't take something that was already up for auction, sweetheart. Like I told you in the other, baby, I gave you the man. I gave him to you with no problem. I already knew about you before I even seen you and acknowledged you. So it wasn't the issue for real. I was confused my doggone self. Like, what we competing for? And I know you can't be trying to compete to be my son's mother or be another baby mama. Like, why in the world would you even want to have another child by a man that wasn't taking care of the doggone child that he had? You could have came and talked to me. I would have talked some sense into you because, baby, I was sitting here thinking about my doggone choices and what I had, the decisions that I had made. Now, Jeremy, before you try to be friends with Shani, she sat there and was talking about you real bad, said, well, you should have been more careful about the men that you have kids by. She pretty much said your whole family was cursed, and I cursed myself even having a child by you. That's exactly what she said. Now ask her if I'm lying. You know, Shunny, there is a thing called a test to determine if you are telling the truth or not. I keep saying that because y'all know I can't say it the other way. Anywho, you can't lie. And you know I don't lie. That's the reason why God love me, because he just like, he don't care what y'all got to say about me. As long as I'm telling the truth, he don't care how y'all don't like it or how it come out my mouth. But anyway, I'm not gonna keep on spending all day talking to y'all. I need to be talking to this reporter that's in the background. Hey, ma'am, I got something for you. Hold on, give me 1 second. Cause I was not prepared. Cause y'all know when I start talking, I just be talking, boy. That don't make no sense. Just talkative, extremely. Apparently, it's gonna pay off though. And Deborah, if you don't want to listen to no tarot card readings, I'm gonna need you to click off now because it ain't nothing witchy about no doggone tarot card readings or whatever. Matter of fact, that's the higher level of spirituality that you can get to is being able to tell somebody's life fortune or whatever through some cards. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not saying that what y'all do is right and what I do is wrong and vice versa. I'm just saying like it's very harmless, okay? Very harmless. Now the things that other people be doing behind the scenes when they be word playing and manipulating and lying and stuff like that, you know, that's the devil's playground right there. Yeah, man. We'll talk about it later on.
Okay, so I received a channel message, so I'm going to deliver it. I heard Leo, and then I clicked on the channel, and then I got it, so I'm going to deliver it. It's been a few days since I posted on hashtag Leo Gang. Um, okay, so the channel message I received was a cancer is about to shock the hell out of everybody very soon. I heard they're about to take a very public stand for you, and it's about to help you out behind the scenes in a huge way. That's what I heard. If you plug it in, how it resonates, Leo. Some kind of Cancerian energy that could have Cancer in any aspects of their charts. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Midheaven, Jupiter chart. But they're about to shock the hell. It sounds like they're about to take a stand publicly. Very publicly, very publicly, very. So they're about to take a stand very publicly for you, and it's about to shock the hell out of everybody. But it's about to benefit you behind the scenes in a huge way, Leo, if this resonates for you. I feel you can have Leo in any aspects of your charts, and of course, cross clusters are welcome as well, but it's about to benefit somebody with Leo in their chart. Some kind of Cancerian energy. Obviously, I think you're positively connected to this Cancer, Leo, or you used to be, or they have some kind of respect for you in some shape, form, or fashion. Or
I don't know why wouldn't nobody have respect for me. I got respect for everybody. I stay in my doggone lane. Everybody should stay in theirs. But I really was trying to tell y'all that the message is I just wanted you to know, Underbra, that Shannon do have my money, and this is the reason why she going through all this, and she was lying. It's in here. Hold on, it's like 3 minutes. But I'm not gonna keep on doing this with y'all because my face is breaking out. And I just been sitting here for like the last 35 minutes on YouTube trying to figure out why my face was breaking out. One, it had something to do with all them drinks that I was drinking because my work husband be drinking drinks all the time and I just be having an urge for one, knowing I don't even drink drinks like that. Two, all them pecan pies that I was eating. Y'all, I was eating like 2, 3, 4 pecan pies a day and ice cream. I don't even eat sweets like that. And three, stress can actually break your face out. So I even let y'all keep on stressing me out, baby. I'm gonna have to just go ahead and just call it a day and let y'all just live y'all lives the way. Ooh, I don't know, honey.
Ace of Pentacles. Is this Ace of Pentacles? I got this a new deck. Okay. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Ten of Pentacles upright. Five of Wands upright. Nine of Swords reverse. This Cancer knows somebody's intentionally trying to keep you isolated and stuck and hold on to your money. They're about to take a huge stand for you, huge public stand, and it's about to benefit you in such a huge way.
Now it was a lot more that I was supposed to be telling y'all about this news report and stuff, ma'am. I'm gonna get to you in just a little minute. Maybe, maybe not. Um, I'm finna go do some night routine and stuff, and finna go find me something else to eat because I'm kind of hungry. Um, but yes, Underbra, she does have my money, and she was trying to keep me isolated and stuck. That's the reason why ain't nobody heard from me. But I'm still at home, sweetheart. Still here. What else can I say? Shoot, a lot more, but I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and just be.